A few years ago, we left Greece, one of the most lively and socially vibrant countries in Europe, and moved to a small village here in the Austrian countryside. Life here is much quieter, especially in winter. Even the nearby city becomes quiet in the evenings. As a Greek, that felt very strange at first. For the first few years, I was convinced there had to be some kind of secret place where everyone went at night and I just hadn't discovered it yet. Well, after all these years, I still haven't found it. My name is Jenny, I'm a Greek mom in my late 40s, and I followed my husband back to the place where he grew up in search of a quieter, simpler life. In Greece, life happens outside. Late dinners, crowded restaurants, friends meeting almost every night. What happens here is a different story, but that doesn't mean life here stops. We still find our own rhythm, going out in the town, meeting friends, spending weekends in the mountains, and enjoying small moments together at home. So in this video, I'm taking you along to share what daily life in the Austrian countryside looks like for us during a typical February and how we entertain ourselves. Hi! February began with cold, moody days. Here in the countryside, life isn't always about going out. A big part of our life happens at home, spending time together as a family. Cooking is a big part of our daily life. We all enjoy cooking and baking and then sitting down together at the table to share a meal. I think when you live in the countryside, it's really important to find joy in everyday moments, inside your home, in your garden, and in time with your family. And I really love the contrast of life here, from the snowy mountains outside to this warm kitchen. We live very close to the nearest city, only about a 10 to 15 minute drive away. That means we get to enjoy the peace of the countryside, but still have a piece of social life whenever we feel like it. The streets in the nearby town often look quite empty, even though it has around 60,000 people. Restaurants and bars also tend to close earlier than what I was used to, but that doesn't stop us from going out and meeting friends. I don't really mind what time we meet or have dinner. Night out tonight, guys, in Villach, our nearby town, with 2 friends. Let's see what good food we'll find. One thing that surprised me when we moved here was how friendly people are. Even if they don't know you, they will greet you when you pass by. Sometimes even drivers you've never seen before will slow down, smile, and give you a little nod as they drive past while you're walking the dog. It's a small thing, but it's something I've really come to appreciate.
So, Rocky, was das nicht wieder?
Rocky, what are you doing again? He's a cuddle monster, nothing else. A cuddle monster? Really? What's his name? Rocky. Okay, that didn't help. Sounds a bit aggressive, doesn't it? How old are you?
Is it allowed to ask this question? Or is it just for women that you don't ask?
I wanted to see your reaction. Italian today.
Prosciutto. Burrata. This is my birthday plate for today. Consists of Italian prosciutto, which is a special Italian ham. Burrata, which is this white cheese in the middle. It's very soft.
Creamy.
And we gave it a little Greek note with feta and a little Austrian with Emmentaler. And this prosciutto has a very special taste. We are very lucky to live very close to Italy. You can buy it here in the supermarket, and the difference is very, very big. And that's the dish for today. Simple things in life are the best, like this dish. Cheers.
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 February here usually means one thing: the mountains. The ski season is slowly coming to an end, so the kids wanted to spend as much time there as possible. They absolutely love skiing. The ski regions here in Austria are also very lively and social. People meet friends, sit together in the mountain huts, and enjoy the atmosphere after a day on the slopes. I personally love those traditional wooden cabins you find in the mountains. They feel incredibly cozy. And since February is a carnival season here, this one was already decorated for the celebrations. Hi!
This looks very, very springish. We have temperatures of about 11 degrees. Wow, that's nice.
11. I
Yes,
don't know if you can see it, but it's super spring vibe today. And it's the first time that I go out without a jacket. Beautiful!
That's true. That's true. I still have a jacket.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. Yesterday we were on the slopes, and today it's about, enjoying the sun.
We will go now to pick up a new wardrobe for the kids' room, because we are redoing one of the kids' rooms. So we will have to assemble the new wardrobe today. We'll have a lot of things to do.
Yes. And this will take about, I'm sure, 4 or 5 hours.
And you will stay with us.
we are ready. We got the car and the keys. Things are in the back of the car, so we just need to go home now. And
we don't need to go home. We need to go in the truck.
with the truck, we're gonna go home. You know that. You know.
Let's go.
But either way, you showed me how to reach for the best of myself. It's all good.
Too silly to open the door.
We can't open the truck.
There's a trick.
Stay, and through the dark and cold, I know it's all good, 'cause now I'm the best of myself.
So before we start, we need another coffee. Now it is 6 in the afternoon. I am curious how long it will take to fix this wardrobe in general. I'm kind of bored to do it, but anyway, I have to do it. Well, I found the instructions. That's good. Encyclopedia.
For the best of myself. It's all good when you show the way, yeah. Even if I fall, ooh, I trust you'll stay, yeah.
It's a weird way to fix this. Let's see how this goes. Alright, the new closet is ready now. As you saw, it took me about 8 hours, I guess, or 9, I'm not sure. Approximately like this, because in the end it's always difficult. I had to fix the door 3 times because I didn't understand how this here works. This is the finishing of the door, and it's just put in with screws, and I put it on the wrong door, so I had to fix this 2 times because 2 times I did it wrong. Anyway, it's always like that. You need 8-9 hours for one furniture, and it was here the same thing, but I think it looks very nice.
So how do people here socialize if they don't go out as much during the week? In summer, people here often meet in their gardens and spend time together grilling and enjoying the long evenings. In winter, they usually gather at home, meeting friends in the evenings or getting together for breakfast or brunch. But when there's an event in town, everything changes. Suddenly, the streets are full of people. The city organizes several festivals throughout the year, almost one in every season. One of them is Carnival, called Fashion here, which takes place in February. We visited this one with some friends, and as you can see, the town suddenly feels completely different. So yes, when the city celebrates one of its big events, locals really do come out and celebrate. After all this time here, I've realized that life in the countryside teaches you something simple: how to feel at peace with what you have. The town may be quiet and not many people here are chasing nightlife, but I'm also no longer in a phase of my life where that is important to me. Yes, things close earlier, but honestly, I don't really care what time we go out as long as I'm spending time with the people I enjoy being with. Because in the end, that's what really matters. If anything, I now find myself enjoying calmer, cozier moments much more than noise and crowds. And somehow, returning to our home, our garden, and sharing simple moments with friends and family is what fills me up the most. In the next episode, spring has already arrived, and you will come with us on a day trip to Italy to buy some plants, flowers, and vegetables and start planting them in the garden. So follow along as we bring our little homestead back to life. See you next week!